Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Let's see if it's working. Hey, okay. What's up? How we doing? Got some technical difficulties as usual. But welcome to the 7th. Officially the 7th. Unofficially the 8th. But the 7th. HeatleyBros live stream based off of the track inspired by the chat. Hello, Koopa Gamer. How we doing? Thank you for saying hey. Let me try this again. Alright, so get the camera on me right. For whatever reason, when I switch to switch it over to the full screen setup, somehow it works. So today's limitation is brought to you by Stream Deck and refuses to give me the full screen. So without further ado, let's jump into the track. Ay, ay, ay. Anyhow, let's do this. So we got going on. We are back on it. So last time I penned in a bunch of notes. And hello, Hunter. Nice to see you again. And Koopa, I'm doing great. I actually was brainstorming with my two best friends since I was 13 or 14 years old, and about a new business idea that has some legs. I'm actually really excited about it. We've been looking into blockchain technology. Not NFTs necessarily. It's more to do, well, you know, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag on this one. I'm going to do it once I'm done with my streams tonight. I'm going to actually do a lot more brainstorming, and we're going to write up as much information as we know on this subject, and we're going to push it. We're going to push it. So when I have more information for you, I will let you know. It'll be interesting. Anyways, so we got this track here. Codename Kirby. So whether it actually ends up sounding like that remains to be seen, but let's give it a listen. Last time we did a little notes round. It's actually very productive. I think we're going to do another one. I'm going to write a little box here. We're going to listen to it one time, and we're going to make some notes. Here we go. Ready? Let me know if you can hear it, if you have any problems with the sound. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I noticed I had a different feeling about the midway point, and that this section might be the second verse and second bridge, but having that third part hook here and third part hook here. Whoa. I'm kind of feeling, I like all the sections. I think all the sections are fine, but this wind up was so good that this transition to me doesn't hit a peak. It kind of hits a valley. So we're building up, building up, building up, and then it hits a valley instead of a peak. And usually your hooks, you want to have the biggest energy. And thank you, Koopa, for checking in with that. I really appreciate it. It's good to know that you guys can hear everything, and the levels are, decent. So let me just hear that wind up one more time. I just start from here halfway through. So this felt like to me a building up towards something, and then I was left a little empty-handed, a little underwhelmed, as it feels like this is the valley. Like this is post crescendo, and then the next things, which would imply to me that they're in this section. We need to add a peak, a grand statement, something that's a little bigger, which would actually make this template really cool, because we have like the verse and like verse part A, transition, not a bridge, I guess, but what do you call that? Pre-chorus, I suppose. So verse, pre-chorus, and then this hook, and then this would be the second verse would be completely different, but based on the same chord progression as the original verse, and then this pre-chorus would be the same chord progression as this, but different. So you'd have like very unique verses and pre-choruses, but maybe this hook in this section, and then beyond the fourth section could be, these big declarative hitting the peaks. So I like it. What up, gamer guy? Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah. Poya. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's just hear this. Let me see if my hypothesis is right about it being, or not hypothesis, just how I was feeling. It was like, it was building towards something, and then it hit a valley instead of a peak. So here we go. It looks like we're picking up after the crescendo, and we need something here that is hitting a high. And usually a good place to start when it comes to hitting the high, we might do 8 bars or 16, it depends. It could be like, let's just see the notes we're looking at in this lead. That's a piece we had last time. Really like the way this instrument came out. Whip out the old keyboard. So that seems like the most natural note there. So that's where we were going, but we want to go an octave higher. And I think it could be fine to use the chord progression from the original part, maybe in a slightly different way. But the fifth is often a good way to Hold on, what's this melody here? It is kind of hitting the fifth. Ding. A little bit of a conundrum in this song. No, not good. Outstanding songs. Hey, appreciate you, my friend. Music good. Hey, what's up, Yoshi? Hey, good to see you again, man. Thanks for jumping back. And what up, gamer? How you doing? So, yeah, bit of a conundrum here, y'all. Bit of a conundrum. We seem like we've loaded up with... This is why, by the way, usually when I make a song, the best way to start is with the hook for me, because once you have the hook, all the other pieces can just play underneath that. And so it's like, well, just reverse engineer, like, okay, play in the same area, but it can be lower energy, and there's kind of like less requirement on that, because all you have to do is like eventually get to the big hit. In this song, I've kind of done the opposite. I made the beginning of the song, I made the pre-chorus of the song, but I hadn't quite declared what the anthem is, and I like to do that. So I have a chord progression here that is, hey, yes sir son, hey, this is fun. I have people that I have had good conversations with from multiple streams, and now it seems like a lot of you guys are kind of all together on this one, so that's kind of fun. So welcome, and welcome to each other. Well, Yoshi, a few things happened. We got a lot more music on the page, but also, for those who didn't know, I have a Twitch stream that I'm going to do at 10:30. I'm going to jump over to Twitch at 10:30, and we're working on another song. So I actually have two songs going simultaneously. So that'll be fun. And the other one is actually moving along. No huge rants yet. Yeah. What was I saying? Anyway, I have a Twitch stream that I'm going to do. I'm going to jump off of this at 10:30, and I'm going to be over at Twitch because I'm trying to build that up. I'm trying to learn Twitch. I work in the music industry as well. So for those who don't know, Hunter knows because he heard my rants on the music industry last time. But need to understand how all that works. As much as I love YouTube, there are other platforms out there, so I have to, and they're kind of competing. Twitch is way behind. Like, I was looking at their numbers. I was like, how much money does YouTube make? And I think YouTube pulled in Q4 2021 like $8.6 billion, and Twitch pulled in a whopping $76 million in the same quarter. So I was like, that is about, I don't know, like a tenth the amount, right? No. Hold on, what's the math on that? What is a lot less? Let's just say it like that, right? Because I'm billions of thousands. Hold on. So we got 886. You can't see my calculator on my screen, or maybe you can if I pull it over here. No. I don't know why I'm bothering to do this right now. I'll someone do that. What's the percentage of 8.6 billion, or what's 76 million divided by 8.6 billion? Someone do that for me. And that tells you how big Twitch is in comparison. Granted, Twitch is literally almost exclusively live streams, although they do archive footage. But it just kind of lets you know, like, let me get this thing expanded too far. Hold on one second. I hope this doesn't screw up my screen too much. Right there. Okay, keep shrinking it down. Right there. Then on this side we will bring this over. And that's good now. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the music. But I sincerely hope you're. I don't know. Isn't Twitch just for gaming? Well, Twitch is expanding. Twitch is going into some. They're trying to do archive footage. So in other words, they're UGC. Like, it might be originated from the live streams, but I think eventually they'll just start making UGC as its own thing. I mean, why not? You know, they're able to do it. They have slightly different rules as far as like copyright concerns and things like that, because YouTube has a much more advanced back end, one of which I'm intimately familiar with. And Twitch, I'm far less so. So that's why kind of one of the reasons why I'm trying to learn about Twitch, even though it's much smaller. It is heavily focused on live stream functionality, and I think YouTube's like super green on it. So just learning the two from the music industry standpoint, and just from a user's and an artist standpoint, a creator standpoint, it's been interesting. Anyways, let me read what y'all are talking about real quick. I'm always curious what you guys are saying. Cooper, also this is the first time I've actually been. Okay, great, Koopa. Well, glad you're here, man, and I'm excited. It was stream 4, but I didn't really stay. No worries, of course. These things, I don't expect everyone to just stay the whole time, but I love it when you guys do it. So it's a lot of fun, and it is great getting to know you guys through this process. But yeah, they're expanding anyway. Yeah. So, but Yoshi, they're expanding beyond gaming, but it is heavily gaming. So I figured, video game music is kind of related, right? So, I figured I'd give it a shot over there. Okay, enough of that. There's my rant, Hunter. There's my rant. That one was for you. Anyways, okay. So, I feel like I'm staling out a little bit because I'm using the same chord progression. Just out of fun, I'm going to re-score this. I'm just going to use the same beat. It's fine. But I'm going to... If it just went back to this, I'm curious. No, not there. We need the bass line. Hello, Olivia. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Oh, what's that? Okay. Yep. I hear you, Hunter. No worries. I can always rant about something. Trust me. I'm cooped up in my house most of the time, so I got lots to say that I haven't said. Okay. If I just add, sometimes I can get away with not doing a big hook if the pre-chorus serves as that kind of, and I have a finish note on the end. So let me just do a little test here. Watch this. Watch what I do. Watch me do. Okay, so ready? Oh, you can't do that? Oh, okay. Whatever. I'll just do it like this. 1, 2, 3, in. Okay. You'll see. You'll understand if you haven't figured it out already. Very soon. From someone who always loops their music, this is the kind of stuff I'm always doing. You see, that kind of does round it out. Like it's okay that it doesn't have like a big smashing hook. It is a level, you're playing through a level. It doesn't have to have like a big hook, Let me just hear this, how this plays it. Yeah, I am very much happy to do a stream where we're just talking and hanging out. It still leaves me wanting more, but maybe that's not like the worst thing. And if I do that, I'm just gonna keep playing with it. So if I do that with this, and I do that with the string instrument, and I just let that be a one-time through, and then I do this. Where does it get me on the timestamp? That's 1 minute. What is this again? Is this like another duplicate? I can probably delete that. I think I kept this bit, right? And that one orange bit was the bass line. That is now the violins. Let me see. Then let's make this dramatic and pull these out again. Thank you, Sanjith, and welcome to the stream. Thank you. Well, I haven't seen you before on the stream, so you are that new recognition, and I appreciate it very much. So calm before the second storm. I could add something else here to make it a little bit more interesting, and then yeah, then it kicks in again. Very cool. Oh, Koopa's got a question. 1 second, Koopa. And then this could also, we're getting close. Once we get all the way there, I don't think it could be a breakdown and then a restart. But we're only actually a 1 minute in, right? Oh, we are. Is that? I can't tell. Okay, so we're 1 minute and 20 seconds in. I don't know why it always tells me I'm already an hour in. Like, why not just be a 0 there? Like, what happens if I press 0? Where do I go? It's like I go like way backwards. It's like, no, we started always 1 hour in. That's where we start. This is how we do it, man. This is how we do it. Just start out of the 1 hour. Everyone has to listen to blank, empty audio for an hour before you get to listen to a song. All right, let's hear this Koopa Gamer random question. Will Alien Imposter ever be on Apple and iTunes? Because I'm not sure if it's on other platforms. It is not on other platforms, but that does not mean it won't be. So historically, and for better or for worse, I have distributed my tracks 20 at a time. I had the idea that before I had even done that, I was like, well, how do I even organize all these tracks? I was like, well, let's put some of my best ones across a number of these 20-pack albums so that people will be incentivized to go check out the deeper cuts, you know? I don't think that was probably the best idea, but that's what I ended up doing. And so all the albums like very eclectic, you know, and not I tried to make a story from like the songs that I have in each 20-pack, but you know, some of them are 8-bit, some are like video games, some are like app style, like modern instrumentation, and some use like sound fonts from like, you know, games of different generations. More recently, it has been, okay, from now on, the next 20 tracks I do will be the new pack. So it'll be all newer songs in the pack. And the one I hadn't gotten to 20 on was the HeatleyBros 6. And HeatleyBros 6 includes all of the newest 20 songs, or would be the 20 songs, but I think I'm only 19 songs in. So 8-Bit Play was the 19th one, I think. And this would be the 20th one. So to answer your question with that long explanation, the Alien Imposter will be one of the last songs on the. I mean, I might mix them up where they play in the album list, but that'll be on the HeatleyBros 6 20 pack that should be distributed soon after uploading this song to the YouTube channel. And then that'll be HeatleyBros 6. And finally, there'll be 120 songs as opposed to 100 that are out on distribution. So that's when it's coming. Yeah, there you go. There's the explanation. My kind of like, half butt thinking on how to roll out albums. I was thinking after that I either do singles and just release everything as singles, or I have more focused intent on larger groups of tracks, either like an artistic project that everything kind of is a part of a macro theme, right? There's like a story along a group of tracks, which I definitely have some ideas on, and or just release them as singles, or make groupings, like say, okay, the next 7 tracks are all going to be like Pokemon levels. So you're going to have like a few towns, you're going to have a battle level, you have a final battle level, and you have a menu. And then that's like a pack, but it's a designated inspired pack specifically for like a Pokemon type theme or something like that. So anyway, Yoshi says, also, I think I might have to work on my YouTube video and I'll jump back later. No worries, Yoshi. You do your thing, buddy. And Hunter asks, did you just randomly decide 20 songs per pack, or was there a reason for 20 songs per pack specifically? I asked a music industry guy who I was working with, really amazing guy. He actually runs Downtown Music Services playlist. He has the #1 lo-fi playlist, third-party playlist on the Apple music storefront. He is the lo-fi. They call him Lo-Fi Rod. You can actually, he's got articles written about him, and he recommended that I upload them as 20 pack, like 20 songs. He said that sounds pretty good for video game music. So I went with 20 based off of him. He used to be like a VP of sales at Universal, so he knows what he's talking about. So I did it like that. But what I didn't think about was like, okay, well, make them themed 20 packs. Don't just like put 20 random songs together. And he didn't have it, so he gave me good advice, I think, but I think I took that and made it slightly worse by not considering like theming the packs. But he's an amazing guy. Love that guy. And if you ever see this, shout out to you, Rod. I missed you, man. Koopa says, also, have you considered doing some 8-bit remixes? I've done a couple. I did one for Russell Brand's like True News show a few years ago. You can find it on my channel. And then one I actually did was like a pop cover, was Rihanna and Calvin Harris's song. What the heck is it called? That one? I did that one. This Is What You Came For? I have that. I did the cover of that. You can check it out. I thought about doing more and kind of like writing trends, but I don't know. It just didn't pan out inspirationally. 8-bit songs. Of like 8-bit songs from like the 90s. Like Game Gear music. Loved Game Gear. Great console. Way ahead of its time, actually. It was like in color and lit up screen. Game Gear was great. Yeah, I have thought about doing that as well. And maybe I will. There's still time. I'm never going to stop making music, so maybe we will get to a point where I do a whole bunch of remixes. Anywho, always happy to chat. But, okay, one last one. Yeser says, just shapes and beats. Super Hexagon and the Bit Trip Runner video games have good 8-bit songs. Okay, yeah. I think you mentioned that before. And Hunter says, I took his advice and made it slightly worse. Yeah. Rod the God. Lo-Fi Rod. He is a legend. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, I did take his advice and make it slightly worse. That is true. Okay. So, still a little bit. I might have to do some thinking on this after the live stream. But for now, I think I'm just gonna have fun and fill out stuff that I can. So, where's my go? So the maximum length of this song, I think, would be this. And then We did that in there. Let it chill for a second. It'll move that twice. And I think maybe... I just don't think we should... I need some inspiration. I'm going to go look at... I'm going to pull up 8-Bit Play. You want to... we'll save it where it is right now. But I think I need to pull up 8-Bit Play. What did I even call it? I guess it wasn't actually called that. I have some other things here. Some other songs. You know? What do you guys think? Should we do a poll? Or, you know, that kind of thing. Like Sonic. I love Sonic. A huge inspiration for me was simply the first song in the Sonic game, Green Hill Zone. So that was the best. Okay, let's get Jit back in here. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a rut with the Kirby track because I didn't start with a hook. That's a lesson I always forget. Gotta come back to the hook. This one is an upcoming song. You get the title, Cheap Vacation. I have art with that, and it's awesome, and I'm really pumped about it. But the song itself was on my last computer, and I'm recreating it now. I actually started recreating it this morning. So hey Arvin, good to see. Oh yeah, hey Arvin, good to see you, buddy. Okay, let's this is cool. I got so much stuff to say about all this stuff, and none of these are the 8-Bit Play song. So let me you can see some of my library here. Looking. Crap. Where is it? 8-Bit Play. All right. This must be the last one. This was February 13th. Yeah. Okay. I open it up. So we know this one if you've heard my tracks recently. So I start off with a little ring-a-ding that is actually not ever played later. Come in with this thing. That's your first chord progression. This part I'm so proud of. I was talking about this in a last stream, but the hats and the melody just hit. It's so nice. There's a couple pockets where they hit together like. Okay, so and then I give it a breather right after the second bit. So it's two sections. It's the verse comes in harder quickly, comes in with heat, stacks the lead, and then comes down. This section really isn't a hook. You know, it's similar to what we're doing right now. Give it a breather right there. We already give it a breather after 2. And it's almost like this part, the end, it's just like repeating that little phrase, excuse me, is enough to carry it through. And so that whole thing was a breather. And then we hit the chord progression that's here, because these are the same chord progression. If you pull out the leads, you'll hear what we've done the same thing. Right? So if I pull these out, I don't know where my bass is. It's a little different, but but it's the same progression. I'm like remembering what I did, and I'm learning. So they're the same notes, but they're different rhythmic patterns. I do love this section though. It's very satisfying. And then we do that filler. I change it a little bit. And this one, this goes dun 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 dun, and this one it goes dig it ding. And then, okay, so there's some differences here that I actually like what I did here, as opposed to what I have yet to do in the song that I'm currently working on. One, I don't even do on the when I was talking about in the last songs. I do this kind of I do the repeat, right, where I do there's a verse, there's a pre-chorus, then we go verse, pre-chorus. But that's actually not what I did. I did verse, pre-chorus. This verse just is all breather. It's all breather. Then we come in again on the progression that was this, with an entirely different setup and even slightly different rhythmic pattern in the notes that we're using. And so once that finishes, we come back around to this little ring-a-ding, whatever we call it. And now we're coming in an octave higher. Hear that? A little bit more energy. And then we add an extra stack of harmony to it to give it even more energetic. The background lead. Because you see what we're doing? So like this, we when we hit it the second time around, we give it more pizzazz, you know? And then even in this thing, then we give it that full breather where it just repeats that last stanza of this section. And then we do a breakdown. Of this. And then we bring it home with even more. This one came out really good. I love that section. There's like a little sustain. I heard this in Undertale. It does a similar sustain, and I just have not been able to like let go of this thing. And whenever I can like fit it in somewhere, I do it. Right here. It's not like a complete landing. It's like it keeps you slightly suspended, but it's on the fourth, so it's like the right kind of like the suspension. This is very satisfying to me. It makes you want more. And yeah, okay. I learned a good bit. We give it a full breather, and we change up the progression pattern in the second repeat. So we're gonna try to follow this template because I was a little lost. Not gonna lie. Was a little lost with what I had set up so far, and it does kind of it does follow this a good bit. So we're gonna mirror it. We're gonna mirror it. We're making levels in a game. We're gonna mirror this style. So there y'all go. We're gonna exit. Certainly not gonna save anything. Back to this one. Let me. Oh, that is super loud. Yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully, when I turned the volume down, it was a little better. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so you guys were saying that recently. Was it all the way and like way too loud? I thought I'd pulled down the volume a bit. Dang it. I should have some kind of measure on screen that tells me. So this was at -4.4, but I probably didn't have I probably didn't have the mix so low. So sorry about that, guys. I should have tested it. Another lesson. If you're going to move to another session and the volumes are going to be different, you got to audition them a little bit before you do that. Either way, that was really valuable for me to go back because I had totally forgotten about that. And hello, Tyler. Nice to see you. And sorry, Hunter and Koopa, for the loud music. I apologize. But lesson learned, and I'll do better next time. Yes. Well, what I was saying was, well, I basically learned a few lessons. One, I'm gonna backtrack. I didn't add anything here. I'm gonna backtrack. Oh no, well, yeah, it's fine. So what I did was, I'm gonna remove this. Well, I'm not gonna remove that. I'm not gonna remove that, but I'm gonna delete this, clear this out. We're gonna follow what I did. I'm just gonna trust what I did in the last song, and we're gonna get rid of all of that. Just for now, we're gonna get rid of that. Delete it. We're back to where we were. What I'll do with this is make it the verse for the second part, I think. I don't even have to use it if I don't want to, but I won't throw it out just yet because I liked some of it. I think I liked it, you know. I'm going to get rid of this though. We're going to save this as Koopa 2. Okay. So, what we will do is what we were thinking. We were on the right track with what we were thinking. But instead here, we went directly to this. Brought this over. I mean, I could like really copy it if I wanted to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me know if you can hear the music. Let me know if you can hear, someone in the chat, let me know if you can hear the music now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be gone for 5 minutes. Be right back. Thanks, Koopa. Appreciate it. See you soon. So we'll give it a breather, but we will allow the beat to be full on. And maybe we'll come up with something to do in here. And for now, we're gonna leave. We'll see what we do with that. We'll see what we do with that. But for now, these are gonna be the ones on the side. Okay, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So when we go here, thank you. Appreciate it. So now we can have some of that. Our nice little breather. Yeah, so we've given ourselves some room to kind of explore this area, and then we come in here again. Good. I'm liking where this is going already. And thank you, Hunter, for confirming. And these are different enough. Are these the same, or are these actually different as well? Did I already do this without even realizing I did it? They might be the same. But I wish I could just be right there and be right. Why does it do that? Whatever, just look at them like this. I'm gonna look at you too, side by side, please. Thank you. You are exactly the same. Okay, I just colored it different because of different sections. I think that we solved our problem just now. Because when we said we wanted to give it a breather, what we meant was repeat this section and don't jump directly into something else, and don't give a little mini breather. So we can come back and use this section in the second area, but for the most part, this is actually formulaically complete. Being emitted from my digital device. Correct. Different frequencies of atomic vibrations were indeed being emitted from my digital. Well, I appreciate the very technical confirmation there. I feel further confident about the situation. Hello, Corn LS. I like your icon. I like the spectrum you have on that. That's nice. And I like how that's contrasted with a kind of a very simple stick figure. I appreciate your artistic direction, Corn LS. Thank you for joining the stream, my friend. And for anyone who hasn't hit the like button, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd be so kind, can you do a Just Shapes and Beats video game music project soon? So post a link to the example of that if you haven't already, Yesherson, of what a good Shapes and Beats song is. I think maybe you showed me a link already. It was like, if I'm correct about that, it was like you showed me like it was like some level based thing, and like it interacts with the music. And doing a music video related to something like that would actually be really cool. And I could see the Star Guide character, having a field day with that. Hello, Hockey Boy. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. So we've been navigating this song, figuring it out, and currently we are mirroring the formula of 8-bit play, because that was pretty much exactly what I wanted. Did this just italicize the word? I'm just going to do that one more time because that made me concerned. All right. So I think this is our guy, and I think what we could do here is, no, not there. Here we can bring in this section if we wanted, and I think we should. Why not? We already made it. Add some extra something to the second verse by just having an original second verse and not going after this again. But I haven't heard actually this section before. Let's give that a listen. Why is this your final stream? What I meant by that is that it's the final stream for this song. And I might change that. I don't know. I just kind of put it in there just as like a little extra clickbait. But the goal has always been for this song to finish it in 7 streams, which I already kind of broke that rule. Because the first 2 streams, to be fair, I really didn't know what I was doing. I've been learning what I'm doing as we've been doing these last few streams, this last run of streams. The first 2, I was like, had no idea what was going on, and yeah, so I have a 5.5, the number 5.5 stream. If you didn't notice, I even colored it the same thumbnail color to try to get away with it, just as a cheeky thing. But anyway, let me hear these 2 sections together because I haven't heard them together yet. Just for the song. Awesome, man. And then we can stack this part. Hold on, let me hear that one more time. That transition. Yeah. I'll leave a little. Basically, I'm gonna finish this one off stream. I'll do some more, but I think I'll finish it off of stream just so I can get into like the nitty gritty. Unless you guys, another one of these guys, Eric Thornton, you're going away. Get out of here. You are, where is it? Remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. Boom, you blocked. You got rejected. Um, Haru says, keep it up, like these nostalgic beats. Yes, sir. I will do this. What do you guys think? Yeah, just for the song, I think. Do you guys want me to continue on this song? Because I think we've basically at this point just established, like right at the end here, which is interesting. We've established the. Yeah, I hear you. Yes or Sin. I like that idea, by the way. I think having a song like the Shapes and Beats, with the Star Guide character kind of like bouncing around doing fun stuff could be really cool. Um, and you know what? I was thinking about um, doing a Tetris level and reimagining the original Tetris theme and having the visuals of like the blocks falling and like structured as like a HeatleyBro version of that game. Let me know if you guys would be interested in in a reimagining of the Tetris theme with a Tetris video, because I thought that would be a fun experiment to use After Effects, having the blocks fall down. So I was kind of experimenting with that with 8-bit play music video where the platforms are going up and down. So I was like, this would be the next step, to animate these kind of like HeatleyBro-ified Tetris blocks going into a level. Let me know what you think of that. 8-bit music routes. And honestly, it's your choice if you want to continue on the song. Well, it's not that I'm not going to finish the song. I'm definitely going to finish it. But I was thinking a couple things. One, I've been doing this same song for quite a while now. And two, is it that interesting to get into the nitty-gritty of the mix? And is it that productive for me to stay chatting while I'm getting into the nitty-gritty of the mix? I think the most entertaining part for me and sharing it with you guys is like coming up with the idea for the song and then kind of figuring out the small bits and bobs off screen. So because some of that stuff might get into minutia, and unless you guys want to see like the mixing process, making sure all the everything, because some of this stuff, like when I do my mixes, I'll tell you what I do with my mixes. And I'm going to advance this thing. Let me see. I would like if you do another stream of this song. Kind of want to see it to completion. Okay. Okay, Hunter. I mean, I'm doing this for you guys. So I think we can get this one to completion if that's okay. Maybe we do a poll. Let me see if I can do a poll. Let me see. Should we take this song all the way to the finish line on stream? And that means mixing, mastering, or my mixing, mastering are pretty lame, but mixing sessions, add option. Just do one more for this one. Here you go. This is, I'm just going to see how I feel about this. All right. The poll is been, did it get submitted? I don't know where I just punched it in on my, where's the poll? Is that my community tab all of a sudden? Oh no, here it is. Okay, here we go. Should we take this song all the way to the finish line? Or should we, should be the last one? So let's see, who wants to answer that one? Everyone jump in that poll. Go to channel? What is that? Is it in the community tab that the poll is being asked? No. Where is it? No volume. Let's see. Everyone vote. Everyone vote, I need to know, everybody. Looking like we're getting there, though. Yes is winning. Should we take the song all the way to the finish line on stream? That means mixing sessions. It's a split, but it looks like it's leaning in the favor of yes. So given that this is the first one, yes. Okay, we can continue with everything on stream, and we'll do a couple extra sessions. I have a few more days. Next week I'm on vacation. And this weekend, my parents are going to be here, so I might not be able to stream on Saturday or Sunday. possibly. So hopefully I can finish this by Friday night. So we'll try to move it along. Also, okay, great. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna go all the way to the end, and that means 2 additional sessions. One finishing. Is that okay? Can I ask one more question? Is that okay, guys, if I add a couple bits and bobs off stream so that I can kind of get to the mixing, make sure it's all ready to go? Like, is it okay if I do a little touch-ups in between the streams, or do you want to see the whole thing all the way through? I'm gonna ask that question too, if you don't mind. Let's do another one. Can I do another one? End poll. I'm gonna end poll. All right, cool. 71:29. That's pretty. That's good. You want to see the mixing stuff? Okay, great. And the next poll is. These are fun. I'm gonna use these polls all the time now. What was the question I just asked? I just brain farted so hard on that. Is it cool if I do some off-stream touch-ups, or still want whole thing on stream? Can I change these numbers? Whole thing on stream. Touch-ups are fine. Off stream. Here we go. Ready? This is fun. I appreciate the polls. All right, here we go. Let's see if it's coming. It's gonna come up. Depends on if you're not bored with it. If you already had an idea. Okay, so here he goes. Is it cool if I do some off-stream touch-ups, or still want whole thing on stream? And that's fine either way. By the way, it's fine. Whatever you guys want to do, we'll do that. All right. So go ahead and hit the poll. Hit the poll. Let me know. Let me know how you're feeling. All right, touch-ups are fine off screen is winning. Got 100%. Got 3 votes. 100%. Touch-ups are fine off stream is winning. So then we'll pivot to. Okay, 5 votes is cool. All right. Oh, we got momentum. This is so much fun. I love you guys. Getting to do this with you guys is such a joy. I love just having a conversation around the music and what I'm up to, and I really appreciate the support. Like, it means a lot to me that there's a group here that actually cares to hang out and do this with me, man. So rock on to you guys. Thank you so much. And Emulation Storage Gaming says, hello there. 1:31 a.m. here in Colombia. Ooh, that's a little late, but I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I think the voting is in on the fine to do some touch-ups off screen, but why are you awake? Yes, it's a good question. You know, maybe we want to know the answer. Maybe we can just be supportive. You know, because they're here for the stream. You know, I'm gonna end the poll, but appreciate you guys for voting on that. Okay, so I got it. You want to see this thing all the way through? I know polls are fun. It is fun. And then so we'll see it all the way through, but it's okay to do a couple touch-ups off stream. So I'm cool with that. But this is, I think, the format. I think we're going to go with this format. I think this makes a lot of sense. That breather having a full 8 bars makes sense. We won't repeat this verse, but we will use this guy instead. We'll dress this one up nice and fun. We'll dress this one up nice and fun. I think what I'll do in here is add a little bit elongated string section or some other kind of elements of instrumentation that are just more chill and relaxed, and we might repeat this phrase very similar to how we did 8-bit play, because 8-bit play worked. So we're just gonna, we're gonna hit it up. Okay, guys. So yes, I will use polls all the time now, Hunter, because it's fun to do and it's a great way to interact with the stream. So like I said at the top of the stream. So we've done it, over the past 7 streams or so. We've gotten to this point. We have the general foundation for the song. I think it's working. I think that last little, check what you did last time and see what worked, and then implementing that here, I think that actually rounded out the formula, the foundation for the song really well. I think we got most of the way there. The rest is going to be just fun finishing up, fine tune touches. We'll have some fun expanding this section, and maybe we do that next stream, and then we start working on the mix. All right. So with that, I am 4 minutes late for my other stream. I'm actually going to do another stream over on Twitch now, because I'm trying to get that thing going. It seems like you want to be on a consistent schedule. I'm not on a consistent schedule on YouTube, but I'm not as concerned about growing my audience, just getting to know you guys. So I'm going to jump over on Twitch, and for those who want to get my Twitch handle, let me just paste that in the chat. It's quite simple. It is this. So twitch.tv/HeatleyBros. So I'm doing another song over there. So, and that one took me like no time at all to get right on it. It's coming along great. It literally 2 streams, and I'm like pretty deep into it. It's similar vibes, though it's more edgy and more slowed down and more hip hop. But it's the instrumentation setup is similar because I'm using limited instruments in the same way. So come check it out. So I'm going to drop off now. I'm signing off. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank you guys for participating in the polls. That was a lot of fun, and we'll do those every time. Just ask questions here and there. Could we even be off subject? Just something that we're thinking about or talking about in the chat. We'll just have that as a part of the community. Oh, can't really chat on there. Bummer, Koopa. But for anyone who can, that's great. Can't find a way to access my account on Twitch. Well, I don't know if do you need to be signed in to hang out in the chat? I don't know. But or you can just make another account, no worries there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Tyler. Anyway, guys, thank you guys. I would do the zoom in one, but for whatever reason, my camera is not working on the main zoom. I'll have to fix that before I get on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for joining this stream. This was a lot of fun. We got to kind of struggled a little bit at the beginning, but by looking back at past success, we were able to remind ourselves of what we did right last time and implement that here. So hopefully there's some lesson there in your own creative work. Sometimes, if you're in a writer's block, have a look at something you've done before, Anyway, guys, you guys have a great one. Love you all. Thanks for joining the stream. See you in the next one. And until next time, as always, good luck, heroes. See you on Twitch.